Bună ziua from Romania and welcome to the Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Equipped World Championships. We are combining youth and experience in these World Championships, and we've had a packed program of lifting so far. We have for you this afternoon the Junior and Sub-Junior 63 kilo and 69 kilo classes. Here is the lineup for you today. We have 11 lifters. We're going to run this as a single group. So we've got 4 groups to keep track of. I will try to keep you up to speed with who's a junior, who's a sub-junior, who's a 63 and who is a 69. We are ready to go now and we are going to kick off with squats. And I think the bar is loaded now with 70 kilos for Beatrice from Romania. And that's a lovely opening squat. 3 white lights and she's on the board, looks delighted. Really nice opening squat there. Emilia Grichan next from Poland. Lifted only 3 weeks ago at the Europeans. Took the bronze medal at that competition, only 15 years old. So she's a 63 kilo sub-junior. 3 lifters in this class. Opening her squat at 105. That was lovely. Great lift from Emilia. Olivia Lapsanska next from Slovakia. She is in the 69 kilo sub-juniors. Her last year as a sub-junior. She'll move up to the juniors next year. Also competed very recently at the Europeans, took the silver medal. Yeah, she bounced out of the hole there, started coming up in the wrong direction. The weight came forward and she just couldn't bring it back. I'm sure that's just nerves and she'll get that on her next attempt. Anita Kolesnik next from Ukraine. She's in the sub-junior 63s. And she is opening her account with 160. She is the current European champion. Squatted 180 at the Europeans a few weeks ago. So we'd expect this to be quite comfortable. Quite a wide stance. Very controlled. Back in the rack, 3 white lights. That's a good start for her. Anastasia Artyomova next from Ukraine. She's in the sub-junior 69 kilo class. And she's opening at 167.5. Took the gold medal in this class at the Europeans. Squatted 170 at that competition. And you can see why. Very accomplished young lifter. Only 15 years old. 2 to 1, that's a good lift. She's got a few more years left in this class. Ekaterina Nazarova next. In the 63 kilo juniors.
The bar is loaded for Ekaterina Nazarova.
She is a former European champion. Also competes classic. Opening with 167.5. Depth for sure. And she's on the board.
Ekaterina Nazarova, Russia. The same weight on the bar for Olga Filakova. The bar is loaded.
Olga Filatova. She is the last of our sub-juniors to come out.
Olga Filakova,
She's
Russia.
in the 63 kilo class and she's opening at 167.5. Nice. I believe this is her first international.
For Olga Filakova, Russia.
And that's a strong lift.
Setting up the bar for Anita Slobodan.
Anita Slobodian,
70 kilograms on the
Ukraine.
bar.
She is also in the 63 kilo junior class, coming out for 170.
For Anita Slobodian, Ukraine.
Silver medalist at the recent Europeans. Squatted 180 at that competition. Showing great shoulder mobility to get her hands so closely spaced on the bar. Helps you get a really tight back. Good lift, 2 to 1.
Anita Slobodian, Ukraine.
Centre referee wasn't certain of depth. But that's a good lift nonetheless.
Setting the bar ready for Marte Fjellstad, Norway.
The final lifter in the junior 63 kilo class to come out is Marta Chelta.
175, Norway.
First time competing internationally, and she is opening with the biggest squat. Very nice indeed.
Good lift for Marte Fjellstad, Norway. 175 kilograms.
Good depth.
Setting the bar ready for Anna Vasilyeva, Russia.
And now we have the two lifters in the 69 kilo junior class.
Kilograms.
Anna Vasilyeva.
The bar is loaded. Anna Vasilyeva, Russia.
180 kilos on the bar. Made short work of that. Again, 1 red light for depth from the centre referee, but 2-1 is good enough. So that was Anna. Yep, there we go. Anastasia Antoniuk from Ukraine. 19 years old, so this is her first year in the juniors. She's just moved up from the sub-juniors.
190 kilograms.
Competed extensively as a junior. Well, that was a very efficient squat. What do the referees think of it? 2-1, a good lift. If we look back, she just takes it to depth and is straight up again. She's a former world record holder in the bench press, so I expect to see we'll see some big benching from her. Okay, we are into round 2. Beatrice from Romania. She opened with 70. She's going to move to 80.
The bar is loaded for Beatrice Iujuș from Romania.
Great depth, great squat. I think well, it's 2-1, no lift. It seemed to me that she headed back for the rack before she got the command. She was so pleased with her squat. It's easy to do. You get back to the top, you think, yep, great, I've got it. And you can see her look up and realise that she went before the command. That's a shame. I'm sure she'll get that on her next attempt. Here's Amelia from Poland. 112.5. Another nice squat from Amelia. Olivia next. She missed this on her opener.
The bar is loaded. Olivia Zasadzka.
She lost her position at the bottom of the squat. Lost her balance a little bit. Yes, that's much better. She's on the board. Everyone's got a squat in. And you can see she's very strong. It must just have been nerves. Anastasia next. Also in the 69 kilo sub-juniors. 15 years old, and she's coming out to squat 172.5 kilos. This puts her at the top of the 69 kilo sub-junior class as the youngest lifter. came up strongly.
Good lift for Anastasiya
And that's a good
Salenova,
lift.
Ukraine.
Skips off the platform delightedly.
Setting up the bar for Ekaterina Nazarova, Russia, 175 kilograms.
Ekaterina from Russia.
The bar is loading.
She's in the
Ekaterina
63 kilo
Nazarova.
junior category. $175 on the bar. This will move her up temporarily at least to gold medal position in squat. Wow, that moved very well indeed.
Good lift for Ekaterina
3 white lights
Nazarova.
and she pops up to the top of the table. Don't
Setting up the
forget you
bar
can get
for
access to the live score
Nazarova,
sheet
Ukraine.
at goodlift.info.
175. The bar is loading.
Powerlifting makes so much more sense when you can see the numbers. Anita from Ukraine. She is a sub-junior 63. Opened at 160, gone up to 175. This will move her up to first place. Very nice. Definitely more to come though.
Good lift for Anita
3 white
Slobodian,
lights. She
Ukraine.
moves up into gold medal position in the 63 kilo
The bar
sub-juniors.
for Anita Slobodian, Ukraine. 177.5
And we have
kilograms. The
another
bar
Anita
is
from
loading.
Ukraine, Anita Slobodian. She is a 63 kilo junior and she is looking to move up to first place. The Russian lifter Nazarova squatted 175 in this class. She's going to go for 177.5 and pop into the lead. "20 years old, she's got a couple more years in this class. Hips rose a little, but there certainly wasn't any issue with the weight. 2 to 1 in a good way, a good lift.
177.5 kilograms.
She is now leading the way in the 63 kilo juniors.
The bar for Olga Filatova,
Taking the
Russia.
same weight, we have a 63 kilo sub junior,
177.5. The
Olga
bar is
Filatova.
loading.
This will move her ahead of Kolesnik in the same class. White stance, pushes her knees out,
Good lift for Olga
and that's a good
Filatova,
lift.
Russia. 177.5 kilograms.
She is now in gold medal position on squat.
Coming up next, Marta Tilka from Norway.
185 now for Marta
185 kilograms.
to move herself back into
Marta
pole
Tilka,
position.
Norway.
Great depth and a great squat. She's happy with that, and so she should be.
Marta Tilka, Norway.
She is leading the way by more than 7.5 kilos. And she certainly has more in the tank. Marta just took her squat, so next up will be Vasileva in the 69 kilo juniors.
Coming up
Here she
next,
is.
Anna Vasilyeva. The bar is loading.
Coming out for 190. Fast descent. Little bit of work to bring it up.
Good hit for Anna
She
Vasilyeva.
got a
First
blue
round.
card, I suspect, for lockout from the centre referee.
Coming up next, Anastasia Arti. No, I'm
And
sorry.
she was maybe leaning a tiny bit forward at the top of the squat.
Anastasia Antoniuk, Ukraine. The bar is
Antoniuk
loading.
next for 202.5 kilos.
The bar is loading for Anastasia Antoniuk, Ukraine.
Took 190 for her first. Vasileva just responded with 190. So she's going to come out for 202.5. No, not quite.
Anastasia Antoniuk, Ukraine. No hit.
So if we watch the replay back there, did she make a technical error or was it just a bit too heavy today?
To move on, the first
Yeah, hips rose a little bit, which meant that the
practice in
weight came
Lidia
forward. And once you
Riza
increase the
Poland.
moment arm, you've got so much more work to do to bring it back. So she
The
gets another try at that.
bar now at 85.
Here are the standings as we go into the third round of squats. Tielta leading the way in the junior 63s, Antoniuk in the junior 69s, Filatova in the sub-junior 63s, and Artyomova in the sub-junior 69s. So here is the Romanian lifter. She, in her excitement, she re-racked the bar on her 80 kilo attempt. So she looks to the referee and she waits for the command for this one.
85 kilograms.
And that's 85 kilos for her.
Antoniuk, Romania.
So Beatrice just took her attempt, so it's Emilia
For the
next.
bar now, the bar is loading. 120
Looking
kilograms
for 120
for
kilos.
Emilia Rizan, Poland. Emilia Rizan, Poland. 120 kilograms.
Here's Emilia. One of two lifters we have today, only 15 years old. That's a great squat. Did she wait for the rack command? She did.
For
She did.
Emilia Rizan, Poland.
Sits into it and brings it up a tree. Look on her face. She knows she's done well.
150.5
Olivia
kilograms.
Lapsanska next from
Olivia
Slovakia,
Lapsanska.
also in the sub-junior 69 kilo class. Mr. Opener got it on the second attempt, and here's 152.5.
The bar is loading.
Lovely.
Good for Rosa
3 white
Alexandra,
lights.
152.5 kilograms. And next, Ekaterina
We are
Navarro,
seeing some
Russia,
very accomplished lifting from
157.5
these young
kilos on
lifters.
the bar.
Ekaterina Nazarova next. She is in the 63 kilo junior class. We have seen these
The bar
positions
is loading
change
for
hands with just about every
Ekaterina
lift.
Nazarova.
This will move her up to silver medal position. The Norwegian lifter has already put 185 up. Easy. Very
Ekaterina
nice indeed.
Nazarova finished 182.5 kilograms.
So that moves her up to second place for the moment. However, Anita Slobodian is about to
And
respond
now for
with
237,
185.
Ukraine,
This
Luba
will move her
Slobodia,
up to silver. Won't move her up to first
165
place.
kilograms.
Jelta is a little bit lighter. In fact, over a kilo
Luba
lighter.
Slobodia,
So when
Ukraine.
two lifters lift the same weight, the lighter lifter takes the advantage. But this will move her up from bronze to silver. Sets her stance. She's a very long-limbed lifter. No, that is going from...
And thanks to the sponsors, loading for Anita Slobodian.
So that was threatening to roll over her head and she fell out from under it. So she's very long femurs, so she sits back a long way, starts to come up, and you can see her hips rise, her head goes down, the bar threatens to go over her head, and the spotting crew
Separation on the bar for
catch
Eva
it.
Kolesi, Ukraine.
So that was no lift. She will have to be happy with the
155
bronze
kilograms.
medal in squat. We have Anita Kolesnik. It's a bit unfortunate when that happens because the loading crew now have to get that bar back into the top of the rack, and Anita will be standing with her knees already wrapped and
The
her
bar
legs
is
going numb.
the bar is loading
But here
for
we go.
Anita
We're loaded and
Kolesi,
ready to go. We've got
Ukraine.
185. This is in the sub-junior 63 kilo class. So this will give her the gold medal provisionally. Filatova still to squat. Looks nice. 2-1, a good lift.
Good lift for
And she will have to wait now
Ukraine.
to see what the Ukrainian lifter does to see whether she can keep hold of that gold medal.
For Anastasia Artimova, Ukraine. The
First,
bar
in the
is
sub-junior
loading
69s,
for
here's Anastasia
175 kilograms.
Artyomova.
Anastasia Artimova.
Here we go. She already has the gold medal in squat in this class. But she's building a total now. I think she lost her position right at the bottom of the squat there.
No lift for
And
Anastasia
then it
Snapova.
was not coming up.
Up next, Olga Snapova.
Watching
180
the replay, she
1.5 kilograms
descends, just
biathlon
loses her way
Olga
a little bit, I
Snapova,
think, as she
Russia.
gets to the bottom. So that leaves her with a best of 172.5.
Barney
She's
Rose,
still 20 kilos ahead
Kazakhstan.
of her nearest rival in class. And she keeps the squat gold medal. Here's Olga Filatova. In silver medal position at the moment, this will move her up to gold. I had to do a bit of work to drive it up. What do the referees think? 3 white lights, a good lift, and the gold medal in squat. Her coach is delighted.
Picking up the bar now for Anastasia.
Just stuck a little bit as she brought it up, so she pushed her knees forward, got back onto the bar, and was successful.
190 kilograms, although she already
Here is the
gold medal.
leading lifter in the 63 kilo juniors, Tjelta from Norway. Already in gold medal position, she is looking to extend her lead with a squat of 190. And that was lovely. It's great to see lifters enjoying the competition. That's a good lift for Marta.
Good lift. It's good lift for Marta Dieta, Norway.
Okay, we have 2 squats left in this session. And we start off with Anna Vasilieva. These are both in the junior 69 kilo
130
class.
for Anna
New class
Vasileva,
this year.
Russia. 195 kilograms,
Anna
Anna.
comes out first. She's going to attempt to take the gold medal position with 195. But then the Ukrainian gets the opportunity to respond. So here we go. Anna first. Weighed in at 68.5 today, and she's got 195 kilos on her back. Very nice indeed. Did not let that weight deviate her position at all. Kept everything tight. And that's a strong squat. She's moved up to gold.
Anastasia is now in a bit of trouble. Either she manages to lift or she loses the gold.
But
So
here's
far it's
Anastasia.
building for Anastasia
She missed
with
to a 2.5,
63.5 kilograms, fighting for the gold.
but she's now been surpassed by the Russian lifter. So she needs this to get that gold medal back. Lost her balance a little bit. She's still got 35 seconds. That's plenty of time. Anyone who's seen the video of Wailin Chen walking the squat out 3 times will know that. Oh, I think she's got it. There was a moment of doubt as she came up and hit the sticking point. 2-1 is a good lift, and she has the squat gold medal and the lead going into the rest of the competition. Watching this back on the replay now, she sinks it and she just stops for a moment, gets her strength together and finishes the lift. Brilliant lifting. Okay, we're going to take a 20-minute break now and we will see you back here for bench. Welcome back to the Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Equipped World Championships from Romania. My name's Joe Whiteley. I'll be commentating on this session for you. We are round to bench press for the 63 and 69 kilo junior and sub-junior ladies. So we've got 4 different classes to look out for in this session. We saw some absolutely phenomenal squatting in the first round. Some of these lifters are as young as 15 years old. The sub-junior class is 14 to 18. The junior class is 19 to 23. But the technique and ability and strength shown by these young lifters has been absolutely phenomenal. So there's just time to thank our sponsors, Eleiko, manufacturers of the best platform equipment in the world, and SPD, the supportive equipment manufacturer relied on by world-class strength athletes. We are about to get going with Beatrice from Romania asking for 30 kilos for her opening bench.
For Beatrice, take you shoot, Romania, 30 kilos.
She is in the sub-junior 69 kilo category.
The bar is loaded.
If you missed the beginning of this session, you will definitely want to go and check out those squats. You can look at the YouTube channel, the IPF YouTube channel. All the sessions from this week will be available on there. So here's Beatrice. That gave her no trouble. And she's on the board with 30.
For Beatrice, take you shoot, Romania.
Amelia Gritchen out next
For 50
from
kilogram,
Poland.
for Emilia Gritsan, Poland.
She has asked for 50 kilos for her opening bench. She's only been competing 2 years, 15 years old.
The bar is loaded for Emilia Gritsan, Poland.
Here she comes. Sets her arch, asks for the bar. She's got very long arms, so that bar has a long way to travel. But that looked like a good lift.
Good lift for Emilia Gritsan, Poland.
Next lifter, also in the sub-junior 63 kilo class, Anita Kolesnik,
65 kilograms.
who is coming out for 65 kilos.
The bar is loaded.
She got all her squats in. There was a sea of green on squats. There was most of the lifters got all 3 squats in. There was a couple of failures here and there, but a really high standard. Anita Kolesnik from the Ukraine, 18 years old, looking to maximise her last year as a sub-junior. Really, really wide stance. A wide foot position at any rate. Gets the touch. Oh, it kind of went over on her right arm. I don't think she locked that right arm out. Oh, it's a good lift, 2 to 1. Camera angles can be deceptive.
The bar now for Olivia Lapanska.
See, the bar comes down.
The bar is loaded. 67.5
Yeah, she
kilograms.
must have got the right command there.
Lapsanska Olivia.
So now we have Olivia Lapsanska in the sub-junior 69 kilo class for 67.5. Nice lift.
Deadlift, Olivia Lassanska, Slovakia. Setting up the bar now, left
Didn't
leg
get
curl.
any resistance from the shirt there at all.
Victoria, Ukraine.
Or if she did, she overcame it really well. Anita Slobodian
The bar
from
is loaded
Ukraine
for
in
Anita
the
Slobodian.
63 kilo juniors.
95 kilograms.
Starting off with 95. Wearing a bench belt there. It's the wider at the front than the back, so that the narrow part at the back doesn't restrict your arch, but the wide part at the front helps keep your shirt down.
Жестко в руки. Плечи закрутила под спиной. Так. Слушаешь команду. Старт. Плечами размашисто. Рейс. И к голове. Рейс.
Well, it did look like she let the bench flatten her out a little bit. Didn't keep her chest up very well, but she pressed it out really easily. So she flattens down a little bit. Her feet are sliding away. That's probably
The
why.
bar is loaded.
But still,
Olga
an easy
Filatova,
bench.
Russia. 95 kilograms.
Olga Filatova, sub-junior 63. Looking for 95 kilos.
Команду все слушать. Доноси, 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 доноси.
She took the gold in squat.
Дай, 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 дай.
Oh dear,
And we
didn't
got
quite
gold medal
go.
for Olga Filatova.
Got offline and the weight rolled over her wrists.
Setting up the bar
Came
now,
down
left
nicely,
elbow delta, Norway. The bar
but
is loaded,
didn't go back up quite as
105
nicely.
kilograms.
She gets another couple of tries at that. 102.5 kilos for Marta Tjelta. Took the gold in squat in the 63 kilo juniors.
Старт. Рейс. Стоп. Рейс. Жестко, долго двигай. Чич.
Nice bench.
Deadlift for Marta Delta, Norway. Compactness
Did
analysis
not deviate her
Olga
position
Filatova.
at all, kept her chest up,
105 kilograms.
was patient for the touch, and was rewarded with a nice press.
The bar is loaded.
Artyomova next in the sub-junior 69 kilo class for 105.
Вперед выводи. Еще вперед, 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 вперед. Еще. Держи, держи. Держи. Команды.
Great arch she has.
На живот. На живот, на живот. Еще. Двумя.
Gets a touch and a strong press out. So that puts her straight to the top of the table. She took the gold in squat, and now she's sitting in gold medal position as well on bench. That's going to give her a great lead going into deadlift.
120 kilograms on the bar.
120 now for Ekaterina Nazarova, 63 kilo juniors. She has the low-cut super katana, which is a very popular shirt. Another lifter with that very wide foot placement. Yes, very good.
Good lift, Ekaterina Nazarova.
3 white lights and more to come, I think. Antonio, opening at 130.
130 kilograms on the bar. The bar is loaded. Anastasia Antoniuk, Ukraine.
Former European record holder in the bench, which was 140. Set that at the Europeans early this month. Just couldn't keep control of that at the bottom.
For Anastasia Antoniuk, Ukraine.
Let's see that from the side view.
For Anna Vasileva, Russia.
She keeps her chest up nicely, gets the touch, but must have just lost the position with her right arm. She's an experienced bencher. She will come back from that, I'm sure.
152.5 kilograms.
But here's Anna Vasileva for 152 in the junior 69 kilo class. The world record in this class is 178, so we're a long way off that. But still, this is a huge lift in this class. And we can see she's got an absolutely phenomenal arch. Okay, got 20 seconds left. Takes the bar, settles down onto the bench. Oh, she's getting a lot of resistance from that shirt. She got the touch. Couldn't keep it at the top. Unlucky.
No lift for Anna Vasileva, Russia.
So that's both lifters in the junior 69s failing to make their opening bench. You can see how difficult it was for her to
Romania.
bring the bar down. She was getting so much resistance from the shirt. Popped up very well, but went offline, and she couldn't keep hold of it long enough to get the right command. And so we go into round 2. $35 kilos on the bar for Beatrice, quite a new lifter. Little bit wobbly at the top, but she waited for the command. We are waiting for one of the referees to put their vote in. There we go, 3 white lights.
Romania. Setting up the bar for Emilia Zigzag, Poland.
Emilia next, 57.5.
The bar is loaded for Emilia Zigzag, Poland.
Nice. Very good second attempt.
Good command for Emilia Zigzag, Poland. 57.5 kilograms. Pushing up to 72.5 kilograms, Oliwia Lasamska.
Lobsanska, 72.5.
Start. Rechts.
Nice touch, but couldn't quite press it out.
Olivia Aleksandrowska. No lift for Slovakia. Coming up next, Anita Kolesnik, Ukraine.
Yeah, maybe just too heavy today.
175 kilograms. The bar is loaded.
We'll see how she goes on the next round. Here's Anita
Anita
Kolesnik.
Kolesnik, Ukraine.
.5 on the bar. She's got a very wide stance, but she's slipping around on it. And I wonder quite what that stance does for her. Maybe keeps her butt down. No, not there today.
Yeah, but no lift
So that's
for
a no lift.
Bulgaria. Coming up next, Olga Filatova, Russia. 95 kilograms. Failed her first attempt.
Olga Filatova, 63 kilo sub-juniors.
The bar is
She
loaded
didn't
for
make this on her
Azerbaijan.
first attempt. Let's have another go at it.
Start.
No, not quite there. I think she's letting
No
the
lift for Olga
bench shirt and the
Filatova.
weight flatten her out. She needs to really use her back to keep her chest high. You can see her
On bar
chest come
for
down
Anita Slobodia,
and lose her
Ukraine.
position a little bit.
The bar is
She's
loaded.
really under pressure now to make this lift on the third attempt, otherwise she's out of the competition. She can still take medals in squat and deadlift, but she needs a successful bench in order to make a total. Anita Slobodian next from the Ukraine, looking for 100 kilos.
Так. Скручивай плечи. Старт. Вдох большой, размашисто. Эй, стыковым. Работаем. Эй.
Nice strong press out.
Pushing up
Successful
for
second
Anita
lift.
Slobodian. Ukraine, deadlift, 100 kilograms. Setting up the
Here
bar
comes
for
Marta
Marta Hilka, Norway.
for 107.5.
The bar is loaded for Marta Hilka, Norway.
Very experienced lifter. Looks very relaxed. Great to see her enjoying squats so much. She needs every kilo she can get to take the fight to the Russian lifter. Yep, good lift.
Good lift for Marta Hilka, Norway. 107.5 kilograms. Pushing up to Anastasia Akimova, Ukraine, 113.5 kilograms on the bar. The bar is loaded
Anastasia in the sub-junior 69 kilo class for 117.5. This is quite a big jump. 105 for her opener. Oh, oh, she's going over the. You could see her right wrist rolling as she's trying to keep on hold of the bar. She gets it to lock out, but her right wrist just goes over. And that's no lift. 127.5 now for Ekaterina Nazarova, sitting in first place in bench press and overall. She's overcome Marta's big lead from the squat with a massive 120 bench press for her opener. And this is 127.5. Easy. Lovely.
The lead for Ekaterina Nazarova, Russia, 127.5 kilos.
And that's pushed her out into the lead even further. I think that must be, that very wide stance there must give her a huge amount of leg drive. So we are into the 69 kilo juniors. Neither lifter has managed to make a bench press so far. They're both coming out for the same weights again. This is 130 for Anastasia. The coach is shouting instructions at the handoff guy. We have 25 seconds to go. She's struggling to even take the weight from him. We are down to 15 seconds now. She's sliding on the floor. Oh, well caught, loaders. She just couldn't seem to get into position and get the weight. The coach is clearly very angry with the handoff man, but I don't think that was the problem really. So she's really in trouble now. And here we have Anna Vasilieva in a similar position. Failed 152.5 on her opener. She's coming out for another try at it. She's getting got that shirt jacked down quite a long way, but this is a massive weight for a 69 kilo lifter, way more than double body weight. Fantastic mobility. Okay. She has the weight. She has her butt down on the bench. Gets the start command. Patient with the touch. And that looked good. Referees say yes, she's on the board with 152.5 kilos. That looked like a really difficult touch. Of course, the shirt is resisting you, but if you can overcome that resistance, then it will reward you with a lot of pop off the chest. So here's the standings as we go into round 3 of the bench. We have only one lifter that has yet to make a bench press. That is Olga Filatova. And she was struggling even to just accept the weight.
The bar
So
is
we hope that
loaded
she
for
can
ikinci duruş.
get that on her third attempt. Here we go now with 37.5 kilos for Beatrice.
Start. Nice. Break.
Yep, that looks like a nice lift. That gets her the bronze medal in the sub-junior 69 kilo class.
The bar is loaded. Emilia Rizal from Poland. 62.5 kilograms on the bar.
Emilia Grichan having a good day so far with 5 out of 5 successful lifts. Oh, of course, we have 2 lifters who have yet to make a bench because Olga Filatova is in the sub-junior 63s, and we also have Anastasia Antoniuk in the junior 69s. Yeah, that's a good fight.
Emilia Rizal.
The referees say that was a good lift.
Good lift for Poland.
62.5.
65 kilograms.
So that puts her currently in silver medal position in bench, given that the Russian lifter has yet to make a successful lift.
72.5 kilograms on the bar. She failed the same amount on her second attempt.
Olivia from Slovakia for 72.5. She missed this last time out.
Loaded. Olivia Lasanska, 72.5 kilograms.
Start. Nice. Break.
Very long arms. She took it all the way to the chest and all the way to extension.
Good point for Olivia Lasanska.
And that's a good lift. That's a silver medal in bench press for her.
Moving up to Anita Korseny, Ukraine. 77.5 kilograms, failing at the second
Anita
attempt. The
from
bar is
Ukraine.
loaded.
In fact, I think we have more than one Anita from Ukraine. So this is Anita Kolesnik in
Anita
the
Korseny,
sub-junior 63
Ukraine.
kilo class. Missed this on her second. Going to try it again. Until Filatova gets a bench in, she's sitting in gold medal position in bench press. Gets the start command, keeps her chest up, and she fought it to a standstill, wouldn't quite go.
No lift. Good
That
lift.
leaves her with a best of 65
Kilograms.
and gold medal position for the moment. But here's Olga Filatova in the same class, coming out for the third time
Olga Filatova, Russia. 95 kilograms.
with nothing yet on the board.
Her third attempt
Pressure
will
is
fail the
enormous.
same with the same amount, 95 kilograms. Here she goes again. Olga Filatova, Russia.
Needs this lift to stay in the competition. She took the gold in the squat. If she gets this, this will be the gold in the bench press. If she doesn't, then she does not have the opportunity to take the world title. Go on, press it out. That looks good. And she's got it. 2-1. What a relief. So that shoots her straight into gold medal position. Pushes Kolesnik down into silver. Wow. Huge relief. So all these lifters, as they come off for their third bench, will be running out the back to rip the shirts off and start warming up for their deadlift. 20 minutes isn't a huge amount of time. Anita Slobodian from Ukraine.
Низкие плечи. Так. Старт! Размашисто. Тянем, 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 тянем. Эй, с головы! Работаем!
It's stuck a little bit. Now, I saw quite a bit of movement on the bench. Let's see what the referees think. And it's a good lift. I was concerned that she might have lifted her butt because she was moving about on the bench a little bit. But the referees say that that was a good lift. So that gives her 105 and the bronze medal. Here's Marta from Norway for 110. She is currently 12.5 kilos behind at subtotal. Is it going? Is it going? I think it did. Let's see the verdict. Waiting for the side referee. And that's a good lift. That's 110 and the silver medal in bench press to go with her gold on squat. Okay, Anastasia Artyomova in the sub-junior 69s. Missed 117.5. Decided to go up to 125. Oh, she's got it. You know, it came off the chest a little bit sideways. That's a great result for her. 125 kilos and the gold medal in squat, in bench. Well, she did get the gold medal in squat as well. So she's got a huge lead now going into deadlift. Okay, Anastasia Antoniuk, for the third time of asking, had terrible trouble controlling the bar. She's got quite an extreme setup and didn't seem to be able to control the weight. She has it. She gets the command. She's touched. She's... Oh, no, it's gone. That's a real shame. She was leading the way on squats. She had a real chance at the title, but now she won't be able to make a total. 132.5 next for Ekaterina Nazarova. They do say you're not a real equipped lifter until you've bombed at least once. It's so difficult to master the equipment. Ekaterina Nazarova. She's in gold medal position already. She wants to put some extra numbers on her total. This is 132.5. And it looks like a good lift.
And we have good lift for Ekaterina.
Impressive lifting.
Good job. The final challenge of the evening, 152.
We have one more bench press for today. And that is a huge 157.5 kilos for Anna Vasilieva.
The golden medal at the World
Missed 152
Championships
for her opener.
Juniors
She
2000
nailed it on her second.
for Anna
And now
Vasileva.
she wants another 5 kilos on it.
So, of course,
So I think her game plan will have changed massively now as Antoniuk is out of the race for the overall competition. So really she just needs to get a deadlift in and she will take the overall. Is she coming out? It does not look like she is coming out. Possibly she put the attempt in and now that her competitor has bombed, doesn't feel the need to tire herself out and she's going to get a jump on warming up for the deadlift. So we're going to let that timer run down now. We have 10 seconds left to go. And as soon as that reaches 0, we can time her out. And that's a no lift at 157.5, leaves her with a best of 152.5 and the gold medal in bench press. Okay, so we will take a 20-minute break now while the ladies warm up for deadlift. And when we get back, the bar will hit the floor and the party will really start. See you then. Welcome back to the combined sub-junior, junior and masters equipped world championships, coming to you from Oradea in Romania. We're on day 4. We've had 3 sessions today, so it's been an action-packed program. These are the 63 kilo and 69 kilo junior and sub-junior ladies. My name's Jo Whiteley. I've been commentating on these championships all week and I've seen some absolutely phenomenal lifting, especially from the young junior lifters. We have combined youth and experience in this championship, with the masters lifting alongside the juniors and sub-juniors. Here are the standings as we move into the final part of the competition for today, the deadlift. Nazarova is leading the way in the junior 63s, Vasileva in the 69s, Filatova is leading the 63 kilo sub-juniors, and Artimova in the 69 kilo sub-juniors. Sub-juniors are the age class up to 18 years old, and the juniors are up to 23 years old. We are loading the bar now for Beatrice from Romania, who has asked for 70 kilos for her opening deadlift. Nice and easy. Here is Emilia up next. She's asked for 110 kilos. She's in the sub-junior 63s.
The bar is loading for Emilia Bizan, Poland. 110 kilograms.
Very wide sumo stance. Easy pull.
And we have a good lift for
And a good lift.
Emilia Bizan.
Anastasia Artyomova next,
Going on to Anastasia
coming out
Artyomova.
for 130.
130 kilograms on the bar.
Just waiting for the centre referee to indicate that the bar is ready. Looks like they're just giving that an extra clean.
The bar is loading for Anastasia
When the lifters have a lot of talc on their legs to enable the bar to slip over the legs, that does mean that they are wiping talc on the bar, where another lifter might like to grip the bar.
Good lift for Anastasia.
That's how you want your opener to look.
Setting up the bar for Olivia Lapsanska. The bar is loading. Olivia Lapsanska, Slovakia.
132.5 on the bar for Lapsanska. Okay, so that puts her in gold medal position on the deadlift and second overall. Realistically, she's unlikely to catch the Ukrainian lifter, who is a good 70 kilos up the road. Next we have Anastasia Antoniuk from Ukraine, who unfortunately did not make a successful bench today. So she cannot make a total, will not get an overall medal. That's a nice lift.
Setting up the bar for Anita
Anita
Kolesnik,
Kolosenik from
145.
Ukraine. The sub-junior 63 kilo class. She will move up to the juniors next year. She took the silver on squat, the silver on bench. She's opening her deadlift at the same weight as Filatova. So we'll see how that goes. Nice and easy.
And good lift for Anita Kolesnik, Ukraine. The same weight on the bar stays for Olga Filatova, Russia. The bar is loaded.
Olga Filatova, also in the sub-junior 63 kilo class, also opening at 145. She took the gold in both squat and bench, so as long as she can make this deadlift, she... Oh, it looked a little bit difficult coming up off the floor, but a good lift nonetheless.
Good lift for Olga Filatova, Russia.
So that puts her 30 kilos in the lead at this point, unlikely to be caught,
Setting up the upper
but she
body
can be
for
challenged for
Anna
the
Vasileva.
deadlift gold.
Anna Vasileva, Russia.
Anna Vasileva. She is a junior 69, the only other lifter in class. Unfortunately bombed on bench, so she just needs to pull this deadlift and she will be the world champion. And there we have it. Anna Vasileva from Russia is the new 69 kilo junior world champion.
Setting up the bar for Ekaterina Nazarova, Russia. 155 kilograms.
155 for Ekaterina Nazarova.
Ekaterina Nazarova.
She took the silver in squat, the gold in bench. But this is going to be a close fight for the overall. That looked like a tough pull. It really did.
No lift for
And then her
Ekaterina
grip went at the
Nazarova.
top.
No lift for Russia.
So watch that back again. She really struggled, got it to lock out, but couldn't keep hold of it. So that makes it interesting for the overall battle.
Ukraine.
Anisa Slobodian. She's asked for 165.
The bar is loaded for Anita Slobodian, Ukraine.
Very tall lifter, long-limbed. Made short work of 165.
Good lift for Anita Slobodian, Ukraine. 165. Setting up the bar for Marte Tilta from Norway. The bar is loaded.
Marta next in the same class, 167.5.
Marte Tilta.
She took the gold in squat, the silver in bench. This will put her in gold medal position, both deadlift and overall. And that looked very nice.
Good lift for Marte Tilta, Norway.
So, Yeah, that looks like she's got lots more in the tank.
with Beatriz Seikyoju, Russia.
Okay, into the second round of deadlift. Getting up to the sharp end of the competition. Here's the standings so far. Well, this is the running order
The bar is loaded for Beatriz
for the
Seikyoju.
deadlifts. So here's Beatrice from Romania for 80 kilos.
Cele mici jos adăugăm 20 și 1,25.
Good lift for
That's a
Beatriz
good lift.
Seikyoju.
20, 1,25.
Emilia next with 117.5. Pulled 110 for her opener. Gone up 7.5 kilos.
The bar is loaded. Emilia Dixon, Poland. 130.5 kilos.
I think the bar got away from her a little bit at the bottom of the pull, and that gave her a difficult lockout, but still a good lift.
Good lift.
Yeah, you can see the bar rolled out a little bit just before she started to pull it.
Setting up the bar for Olivia Lapsanska.
And a good lockout is all about a good start position.
140.5 kilos.
Up next, Olivia Lapsanska from Slovakia. She opened at 132.5 and she is going to 142.5.
For Olivia Lapsanska.
She is lighter than Artyomova in the same class, who was called for the same weight. Deadlifting conventional, that's a tough lockout. Yeah, she got one red card for one red light, a blue card, for supporting on the thighs. You can see just as she starts to pull, does she rest it on the legs? I think it's marginal,
The bar is
but it's
loaded.
2-1 a good lift. Next, Artyomova for the same weight. Now this won't give her the gold in the deadlift because she is slightly heavier. And it's a tough pull for her as well, but once she gets it moving, it snaps to lockout,
Good lift, Anastasia Artimova.
and that's a good lift. She is in the lead overall,
Artimova from Russia. 150.5
but in silver medal
kilos.
position on deadlift.
Olga Skviatova.
Olga Filatova
The bar is loaded.
opened at 145. It's called for 152.5 for her second. This will move her up above Kolesnik in the deadlift medals. There we go.
Good lift for Olga
3 white lights and a good lift.
Up next, Ekaterina Nazarova.
So that pulls her lead out quite a long way now in the overall.
Kilograms. Starting again, the same weight, 155.
Nazarova next. She did not get her opening pull of 155, which I think
Loaded for
really
Ekaterina Nazarova.
got in the way of her run at Marta Gielta for the overall title. So she really needs this. if she's going to bring the fight to the Norwegian lifter. Yes, kept hold of it that time. Excellent. Okay, she is in the game. She's in the fight. And she is in the lead for the moment. Here's Kolesnik. She is taking quite a big jump. Opened at 145, going to 160. This will move her up to gold medal position on deadlift. Oh, and that looked very nice. Okay. Still 25 kilos behind in the overall, so I don't think we'll see her take a run at that. But I think she's got a very good chance to deadlift gold. Anastasia for 160. She's taken a 20 kilo jump. Both lifters in this class have called for 160. Anastasia is the lighter lifter. That's a difficult... No, her grip is going. That's 2-1, a good lift. She must have got the down command. It's difficult to hear the referees for me with my headphones on. She must have got the down command just in time then, because her right hand was starting to open. Here's Anna Vasilieva. Same class, same weight. Snaps her SBD belt lever into place. Your belt is the only thing you can adjust on the platform. Slow and steady. Good lift. Characteristic of sumo deadlifts, they're hard to break from the floor. But that did look like quite a struggle to get it up to knee level. Here's Anita Slobodian. Both Anita and Marta have called for 175 for their second attempts. Anita is the heavier lifter. So this is pulling for silver medal. She's in the silver medal position. This won't move her up. She can't catch the other two lifters in the overall competition. Good lift. Marta next, at the same weight in the same class, but at a lighter body weight, so this will move her up to, yeah, deadlift gold and also the overall gold. So we're going to see two of these lifters pulling for the win. But first, she needs this. Oh, and it's hard. It's tough. 3 white lights and a good lift, but you have to wonder how much more she's got. Will she be able to defend against the Russian? It's all to play for as we go into the third round of deadlift. Here's where we are so far. Tielta is leading the 63 kilo juniors, Vasilieva in the 69 kilo juniors. Filatova is leading the 63 kilo sub-juniors and Artyomova in the 69 kilo sub-juniors. We have some really close battles coming up. There's a huge attempt gone on the bar for Kolesnik. Whether she'll actually come out for a 25 kilo increase on her second, I'm not sure, but she's asked for 185 for her third attempt, which would push her up to first place if Filatova doesn't get her third deadlift.
Romania.
A lot of these attempts only make sense if you have access to the live score sheet. Luckily, we do have goodlift.info. If you go to goodlift.info live, then you will have access to all the numbers. That's a great third deadlift for Beatrice, local lifter. 85 kilos.
Coming up next is Lisa, Poland, 130 kilograms.
She made 8 out of her 9 lifts. I think that's her first international, so that's a very impressive debut.
The bar is
Here's Emilia
loaded
Grichan from Poland.
for Emilia Lisa, Poland.
She's only gone up 2.5 kilos on her second attempt. And I think that's well judged. She got 1 red light for supporting, but 2 to 1, it's a good lift. You can see that left leg, yeah. Just tried to nudge it up with her knee. She did that the last time, so I think she needs to address that in training. But nevertheless, that gives her the deadlift bronze and the overall bronze. Anastasia Artemova. She is leading the way in the 69 kilo sub juniors. Currently first place overall, sitting second on deadlift. This will move her up to first.
Gold with 69 kilograms, sub-juniors, Anastasia Akimova. The bar is loaded, 145.
Here she comes. The second place lifter cannot catch her for the overall. This is for the deadlift gold. It's slow, but it's going. What do the referees think? 3 white lights, a good lift, gold medal position in deadlift, and our new sub-junior 69 kilo world champion.
147.5 kilograms for the gold medal. The bar is loaded.
But here comes Lapsanska.
Fighting for gold.
She is looking to take that deadlift gold back. Here we go. She looks determined. Oh, she got it above the knee, but it just wouldn't go any further. So that's a silver medal for her in deadlift and silver overall.
Moving up, 157 qualified for Olga
Next up,
Filatova, Russia.
Olga Filatova. She is looking for 157.5 kilos.
The bar is
This
loaded.
won't move her up in the deadlift, but it will extend her lead, which isn't very large at all in the overall. So she's looking to defend the world title against Ukrainian Kolesnik.
The bar is loaded for Olga Filatova.
So she's very sensibly looking to put another 5 kilos on it just to push that out of reach. She can't quite get her hips through. She's desperately trying. You have to admire that much determination and effort. She's okay, but she couldn't quite pull that deadlift. So she has to wait now. She has to wait for the Ukrainian lifter to come out. It came so far and then pull as hard as she could. It just would not go the final couple of inches.
On her second attempt, now raises the bar at 160.
Huge amount of determination. So, Ekaterina Nazarova in the junior 63 kilo class, she is pulling for the world title. This will move her up into first place overall. She missed 155 on her first. She got it on her second. The platform crew is just making sure everything is perfect for her. Give her the best opportunity she can. And here she comes, everything on the line, deadlifting for the World Championship title. Ekaterina Nazarova of Russia. And she's made it. What do the referees think? 3 white lights, and that puts her in first place. That puts her in the World Championship title spot. But it's not over yet because her Marta Tielta of Norway still has a deadlift to come. So, before we get there, we have Anastasia Antoniuk from the Ukraine. She has asked for 170. Vasilieva in the same class has also asked for 170, but she's the heavier lifter. Anastasia is in deadlift gold medal position. She would like to defend against the Russian. Since it just would not move. So it's up to Vasilieva now. Just too heavy today for Anastasia. Here comes Anna. She can't put her attempt down because the lifter before her called for 170. So she has to come out for 170. She has won the World Championship title. This is for the deadlift gold. Pulling for the deadlift gold medal. Her deadlift suit is so tight, she's struggling to get to the bar. Okay, here we go. It's going, and I think she's done it. It's a good lift. Deadlift gold and the new world champion, Anna Vasilieva of Russia. Marta Tielta out next. Everything on the line here. She's in gold medal position currently in the deadlift, but silver medal overall. This is pulling for the win. Third place lifter can't catch her. If she gets this, she's won. If she gets this, she's got the world title. 180 kilos on the bar. It's moving. It's going. Can she lock it out? Do you know, she's locked it out, but did the bar dip? Yes, it did. What a shame. She stood up with the weight, but if we can just watch that back on the replay, she gets it so far. There it goes. 2-1, no lift. She will have to settle for second place overall, but she's got the deadlift gold. At the moment, Anita Slobodian would like a crack at it. So here we go, 182.5 kilos on the bar. She can't move up from third place, but she can take the deadlift gold. Absolute silence in the hall. Sits in, starts to pull. She's got it moving, but she can't get it any further. So that's a silver deadlift medal for her, bronze overall. We have one more pull to come. And that's Anita Kolesnik from Ukraine. She has the deadlift gold medal already, and she's asked for an additional 25 kilos to go on the bar in a desperate attempt to snatch the world title away from Olga Filatova. It's a hugely ambitious pull, way over anything she's attempted before. But why wouldn't you go out for it? And she couldn't get it moving. A brave attempt nonetheless. She's got the deadlift gold and the silver overall. That means that Olga Filatova is the new sub-junior 63 kilo world champion. That's a really exciting finish to the women's competition today. It's been a fantastic day of lifting. We've got another huge program of lifting tomorrow with 3 sessions. I think we kick off tomorrow morning with the remaining sub-junior and junior women, 76, 84 and 84 plus. Then we have the M1 women and the 105 sub-junior and junior men later in the day. Stay tuned for the medal ceremony, and I hope you'll join us again tomorrow.
place here in Romania. Starting with 63 kilograms sub-junior squats from Poland, the third place goes to Emilia Gizan. Following up, Ukraine on the second place with Aleta Kolesnik. And the gold goes to Russia, Olga Filatova. Thank you very much. Moving on to bench press from Poland, Emilia Gizan on the third place. From Ukraine, Anita Kolesnik, second place. And gold goes to Russia, Olga Filatova. Great job, girls. Thank you. For deadlifts, we have Poland on the third place with Emilia Gizan. Olga Filatova from Russia on the second place. And the gold goes to Ukraine, Anita Kolesnik. Thank you so much. Moving on for the totals. The third place goes to Poland, Emilia Gizan. Ukraine takes the silver, Anita Kolesnik. And Russia heads for gold, Olga Filatova. Please rise for Russia's national anthem. Congratulations, Russia. Well good, Olga Filatova. We move on to 69 kilogram sub-juniors on the third place from Romania, Beatrice Tegiu. The silver goes to Slovakia, Olivia Lavsarka. And the gold heads for Ukraine, Anastasia Artimova. Thank you. Moving to bench press. The third place goes to Romania, Beatrice Iujuj. Slovakia is second, Olivia Lalsanska. And Ukraine takes the gold, Anastasia Artimova. Thank you very much. Moving on to deadlift, Beatrice Iujuj from Romania on the third place. From Slovakia, Olivia Lalsanska, silver. And the gold goes to Ukraine, Anastasia Artyoma. Thank you much. And for totals, Romania has for the third place Beatrice Iujuj. Slovakia is second, Olivia Lapsanska. And Ukraine takes the gold, Anastasia Artyoma. Please rise for Ukraine's national anthem. Congratulations, Ukraine team and Anastasia Artyoma. Going now for 63 kilograms juniors, the third place goes to Ukraine, Anita Slobodian. Ekaterina Nazarova takes the silver to Russia. And the gold goes to Norway, Marte Tilta. Thank you. Moving on to bench press. The third place goes to Anita Slobodian, Ukraine. Marte Tilta from Norway takes the silver. And the gold heads for Russia, Ekaterina Nazarova. Thank you. Moving on to deadlift, the third place goes to Ekaterina Nazarova from Russia. Silver for Ukraine, Anita Slobodian. And the gold for Norway, Marte Tilta. Thank you, and now for the totals. The third place goes to Anita Slobodian, Ukraine. Marte Tilta takes the silver to Norway. And Ekaterina Nazarova takes the gold to Russia. And this was the Russian national anthem. Please rise. Great job, Ekaterina Nazarova. Congratulations, Russia team. And moving on to 69 kilograms juniors, the second place goes to Russia, Anna Vasileva. And the squats golden medal goes to Ukraine, Anastasia Antoniuk. Thank you. Moving on to bench press, the gold goes to Russia, Anna Vasileva. Thank you very much. And for deadlift, we have Ukraine on the second place, Anastasia Antoniuk. And Anna Vasileva takes the gold to Russia. Now for the totals, the gold goes to Russia, Anna Vasileva. Please rise for Russia's national anthem. Thank you very much, Anna Vasileva.